So, Glyn.
Hello.
Hello. Here we are with our first More Than Mostly Comedy podcast in 5 years.
I know. I can't believe it's been 5 years.
We haven't spoken for that entire time.
We haven't. No, this is the first time we've spoken since then, isn't it? 2015, wasn't it?
But the weird thing was, we've been in the same room for those 5 years. We just haven't spoken for
No,
5
there's
years.
no need, really, is there?
No, we thought we'd wait 5 years. We kept an eye on the time, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then now we just started talking again. It's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so here we are for episode number 1 of the new series. Season, I should say, because we're American. Not American, but
I'm not
what they
American.
say. That's what they say in America, isn't it? Season
Let's not
5.
Americanise. We don't need to Americanise, Glyn. That's not necessary. I did wonder why you're wearing the cowboy hat and
Well, this is
the
it.
Stetson, but there we go.
When we mentioned it being seasons, I thought I'd better Americanise myself. Yeah, you know.
I think that's a word.
Yeah.
But more importantly, it's the first one of our live podcasts in the sense that the interviews were recorded live on stage, weren't they?
That's right. Yeah, it's a really nice change and something we kind of talked about a while ago and something we kept talking about. And
but not in the 5 years that we haven't been talking.
But not no. This is up to when we stopped talking 5 years ago. Yeah, we were really keen,
yeah.
and then we just stopped, and then suddenly we decided we'd do the recording on stage in front of an audience.
The weird thing about this 5 years as well is we maintained eye contact for the whole time, which was
we have
quite sexy.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do it through like WhatsApp and video and stuff like that because we're not in the same room.
But yeah, first live interview. It was, and we've only done one, sadly, so far.
Yeah.
Because the world conspired to stop us doing live shows. We've had the whole coronavirus thing going on.
Yeah, it's almost like they kind of preempt. They sort of thought that no, that's not going to work. Let's stop this. Stop this.
So it'll be another 5 years, and then we'll start again, which is fine. But it was still a very good one, wasn't it? With Kate Robbins and Norman Lovett, very exciting.
It was.
And I guess really we should just sort of get on and hear it,
I
shall we?
think so. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to say to start with that I do find myself funny at the very beginning of this how enthusiastic I was.
You sound like you're introducing a wrestler. That's what I thought. Yeah,
it is
in the red.
Yeah,
corner.
it is.
It's
Very enthusiastic, but I think there was sort of enthusiasm stroke nerves at the first time we'd ever done it before, and having to read. There was a lot going on during this podcast. I remember there was a lot of reading audiences. Questions on phones, reading things that we'd written down, notes we'd written down, and trying to listen at the same time. So there was a lot going on, but it was really exciting.
So should we just hand over to ourselves back on the 20th of February and let them us carry on from this point?
Yeah, let's do that.
So listen in and listen out for the wrestler voice.
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the More Than Mostly Comedy podcast. This is the third time our first guest has appeared on our podcast. He's the star of Red Dwarf. Please give it up for the brilliant Norman Lovett.
Here he comes. Welcome, Norman.
Welcome.
Where do you want me to sit?
You get the comfy chair because you're first out, which is...
So, and that is the sum total of what we prepared.
We haven't planned anything
So
else.
That's good.
it.
Did Hitchin come? Is there another? Was there a G on the end?
No,
At
never.
any point?
Unless
No,
it fell
just
off.
wondered,
No.
just wondered.
I think it's an apostrophe at the end. I'm not
Hitchin.
sure.
Yeah.
But I always thought it's weird because it's hit chin. It's literally hit chin, and no one
Although
seems to.
a lot of people, like our own Bim Aflami, didn't he put Hitchim?
Oh, our MP. If anyone voted Tory here, could you leave now? 'Cause, I mean, it was a mistake.
Hey.
But we won't talk about that. No, you started stand-up quite late, didn't you? I believe.
32 I was when I started officially, that sort of paying tax and stuff, and earning enough to pay tax. But yeah, 32. So, all that time. Yeah, it was late.
What were you doing before that?
I had lots of different jobs.
Oh, really? Go through them all.
I was, as I said, I left school. I stayed till the fourth year. I took O levels and stuff and got one. A technical drawing.
Just technically drawing.
And that was a retake at Christmas. And he helped me with it because it was just me and the teacher. And he saw me looking a bit stumped, and he helped me do it. He went, "When you do that?" So he's dead now. So, and I can safely say that O level hasn't helped me in any shape or form.
It's just all irrelevant, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
You do all those things.
And then I was getting my hair cut and I didn't know what to do. And he said, the hairdresser said, "Do panel beating and spraying, good money. That's a good." And my hairdresser got me started in my first job trade, and I did. That's what I did. I worked at a Coach Works for 2 years, and then I worked for myself. I got a workshop and I was self-employed. 2 years later doing cars and spraying and all that stuff for a while.
So you do sort of like repairs and stuff?
Yeah, repairs, bodywork, and then I started to, sell 1 or 2 cars, do them up and stuff. But I wasn't I wasn't good at selling. I wasn't really a good businessman. I'm glad I wasn't, because look at Donald Trump. Look, what a wanker who wants to be like that,
Yeah. He's not a good businessman.
He's not a good businessman.
Yeah.
But I mean, businessmen, you know what they're like. I mean, it's all business and money all the time, and they're fueled by it. It's almost a cocaine to them, isn't it?
Yeah. So that was what then made you stop doing that? Was that because
I stopped doing it. I did it for quite a few years, and then I got a job filling up coffee machines for a year. Driving, I Gold Blend. Do you know Gold Blend? Do you know the instant coffee guy? Yeah, that was good. It's still good now, isn't it? Really, it's a coffee. You can still drink it, can't you? I mean, I know we're spoilt now with proper Italian coffees and everything. Nero, and I'm half Italian, so
I know my friend Stephen is in tonight, who's booking your taxi. He prefers like Gold Blend and stuff to proper coffee. I think that's a bit controversial, Steve, but there we go.
Well, yeah, it's he's not the driver though, is he?
No, he's not the driver. Right,
phew, thank goodness for that.
So do you think, like, doing the self-employed thing, were you thinking about comedy then? Was it ever something?
No.
So
I was always told I was funny at school, and always said you're funny, but I never really had. I wasn't very confident, and I think what helped me with my confidence was when in my teens was I played football, and I was captain of the school team. Actually, when I left, I wasn't bad at it. I've got quite short legs. You'll see that. You find footballers have short legs, the ball players anyway. And so that helped me a lot. It toughened me up because I was a bit of a wimp.
Right. Yeah.
I had blonde hair, like a choir boy face that people wanted to punch you, stuff. And you remember them. And that's what they say about old age as well. They say, when you're old, I can tell you this now, I don't know, is there anyone my age in the audience near it? No, anyone in late 60s then? Or...
This gentleman down here.
Quite impressive you responded with
young.
young.
This is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. As you get older, your long-term memory gets clearer.
Right. Well, so you remember the more distant things?
Yeah, you can really see them quite clearly. I remember my mum telling me off quite a lot, which she did quite a lot. She was Italian, don't forget. And I remember Vieni qua, Italian, come here. I remember that as clear as anything. Vieni qua, come here, Yeah. She even fought against learning English when she first came here. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, so you can't really live here and not.
Oh, I'm getting depressed now.
Oh, we'll move.
Move away from the family.
Anyway, yeah. So there you go.
What was the first gig you did? What was the sort of step on?
Can I just tell you the last job I had?
Yeah.
I worked at the Whitechapel Art Gallery. I was into art and stuff like that, and I was an invigilator. You know what that is? You sit on a chair and stop people touching the paintings. But there was a few artists I knew, and I worked there. That was the last job I had, and I really enjoyed that for the last couple of years. Yeah. And then I did the punk gigs.
Right, okay.
Because when I first started, there was a band called 999. Does anyone remember them? Yeah, yes. One or two people. They were a third-rate Clash. And I did some gigs. I went with them, and their fans liked me, and I did a few gigs with them. And then eventually I actually did support the Clash in '86, and that was fantastic. I was a big fan of the Clash.
Yeah. What was it like doing comedy to that sort of audience? Was it?
Well, I got gobbed at the Lyceum. And John Cooper Clarke did a lot of those gigs as well.
He came here?
Yeah, he did a lot of those gigs, and they loved him. He's a real punk poet. I mean, he's brilliant, John. His poems are fantastic, and he's great at telling jokes. He always has a joke between his poems.
He's brilliant.
Fantastic. And then the Comedy Store came along, the alternative comedy. But I didn't really belong to that politically or anything. I just I just told little stories, and perhaps the way I told them. I'm not in a rush. I'm slow. It's like, who's that bloke that runs around sweating?
Lee Evans.
Lee Evans now. He's retired now. But he'll come back. He'll come back, and he'll probably be in his 50s or something. Will he be able to sweat and run around anymore?
Won't be able to run around. He might sweat a lot.
Yeah. I haven't got to worry about that. I can carry on. I can sit in a chair and do my act. I'm all right,
Iron lung or something.
No rush. So I've had it all planned. I've planned it all out for longevity.
Yeah.
Is it longevity?
Longevity.
Longevity.
Thank you.
Get Susie. Is Susie Dent here?
Yeah. No.
I love Susie Dent. I like her.
She's great. Yeah.
The way you got rid of me quickly there.
Not about that.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah. Let's get on with it. Sorry.
I mean, was it doing the sort of stuff you did then? Did it feel quite brave against that audience? Because like the late 70s, I know you had the alternate stuff, but the late 70s was quite,
But I had a guitar then as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I chugged away at some chords because I did like music. I couldn't sing. I knew I couldn't sing because I had a go at singing with a band at school, and I knew, no, don't do that. But I used to do these poems because I liked John Cooper Clarke, and I used to do some of those.
Right.
I remember the biggest laugh I got, I think, was I'm waiting at the platform on the Central Line, getting a tube, late night tube. I'm waiting at the platform on the Central Line. There's a lot of noise around me, but I'm feeling fine. There's a drunk nearby pissing on the track. His eyes lit up as the voltage shot back. And I remember that got me a big laugh, so I was pleased about that. But it wasn't me. Then I got rid of it. One night at the Comedy Store, I went on the second arm, did some more, and I started talking. I think I did it. I didn't do that joke tonight about at school we had maturity tests at the age of 11. We stood in a row and they'd look at you, what's down here under your arms, and give you a mark out of 5 for maturity.
I'm not sure that's normal.
Yeah, we had a very gay sort of headmaster, and he often used to pop in to have a look round, and stuff like that. But we just thought, what was that about, But anyway, I got half out of 5. That was the punchline, really. But it was a truth. It was the truth. Right. I try to tell the truth all the time, things that actually happen, and get into some surrealism because I like being a bit surreal and stuff. Talking to pigeons. I don't actually talk to them. I can beak read them. At a bus stop, I learnt how to do that, and they were there. And they didn't see me. I sort of just was looking at them. I thought, I know what they're saying here. And they were talking about Pointless. And they're talking about Richard, tall Richard.
Richard Osman.
Osman, saying that, but he's dropped in by a crane. There's a hole in the floor for his legs to go, and then they put the desk in front of him because he's so tall,
It's huge.
So I learned that from them.
It's good to know.
They knew about that.
You did Pointless, didn't you? Did you go on Pointless?
I did do Pointless. I hated it.
Who were you with?
Really?
Who was the...
Hattie Hayridge.
Oh, Hattie Hayridge. Oh, but of course, yeah.
Oh, let's get the two Hollies together, let's not. And that, and they asked me to do it again, and I said, yeah, can we do it with someone else? Because I just thought, they come on, don't they, usually, and they come back with someone else. And there was anyone I suggested that wasn't to be. I said, well, don't worry about it, really. But I didn't really enjoy the...
No.
I like Richards, and what's his name? Armstrong is just... it's like a fucking robot, isn't it?
But that's the thing. I used to do.
So nice.
I do a bit of material about at the end of the show. He ticks the air with his head every time. And thank you very much. Good night. And I wait for it every time. He also does like he's rolling some sort of Play-Doh in between his hands. I spend too much time watching these things. But I end up doing like a bit where there's like a segment of about 12 clips of him ticking the air.
They do so many. They show us. They give us clues of that they're fucking bored with it, but good money. I'm glad I'm here, But yeah, he was coming. It went with some. He said, "I'm so sorry to see you go," and all that. He just said, "No, you're not. No one's died. Still getting the same money.
Probably like this sort of period of his life is just a blur of just standing in that studio.
How many shows do they do a day? It's quite a few a day.
I went to see it.
Oh yeah, they do a load a day. Yeah.
I think you were once a Pointless answer.
Huh?
But I think you were once a Pointless answer on Pointless, or maybe you were a low score. There was definitely.
Well, that's not good, is it?
I know it's not good, but it's just...
What is that?
Who's Norman Lovett?
Yeah.
The fuck is Norman Lovett?
Just turn it on at that moment.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. No, it's not good, is it, really?
But then, to be fair, I mean, they did one where they were identifying planets. It was a picture of planet Earth. 12 people didn't recognise it as Earth, even though it had sea and South America.
Who do they bloody ask in these things? Do they ask the audience to fill it? How do they do it? I used to think about...
Do you remember Play Your Cards Right? And they used to say things like, we asked 100 chefs... and 100, really,
that's a lot of effort.
100 lifeguards just for one question.
Yeah.
That person doing the admin on that.
Did you? Yeah. Who's checking that?
I don't believe they did that. No. I think they just picked a number.
Load of fake lies everywhere.
Yeah, everything. Television, it's a lie. It's
I mean, I don't watch Pointless at all now. I don't watch it, but I do love.
Was it The Chase? You said I remember you
The
saying
Chase.
before.
I love The Chase. I think Bradley Welsh is very, very funny.
He's brilliant.
He's brilliantly funny, and all the chasers are good. It's good. That's good.
Yeah.
We should, before we bring Kate on to join you, we should just briefly, of course, mention. I'm going to ask you this question. We've got a question here from...
Just for the nature of the recording, just to say what we did during the show is we gave people a thing, they could tweet in questions. We got quite a few, actually.
We did. There's quite a lot. I was just reading through them at the moment. So there's one from Eva Features. Give us a cheer if you're in this room. Eva... Hello.
It's the
hello.
woman with the blanket.
There she is.
Amazing.
So this is my way into asking you about Red Dwarf. Norman, are you sick of being asked about Red Dwarf yet?
No.
In your life? No. There we go.
I'm very grateful to have got it because I was 41 when I got married and sort of had my children and did Red Dwarf as well. And at 39, I had a mild heart attack in Peterborough. And I recovered and everything. But I thought I could have gone then and I wouldn't have had that at all. My lovely daughters and Red Dwarf and stuff. No, I'm very proud to have been part of that. I enjoy doing it. And we've just done Series 13. It's a one-off special and I'm in that. And that went very well. So I'm looking forward to that.
I think what's very so amazing is like one of the things you're most known for is the Everybody's Dead, Dave, and that was the first episode, wasn't it?
First episode, yeah. I mean, that's it. I mean, I don't worry about that. I just said a lot of people do. The comedy audiences know of me, but yeah, I'm old now. There's so many young comics now. You just get forgotten about this how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the Red Dwarf will live. A bit of me will still be alive when I die, for sure, with Red Dwarf, without a doubt. And I might have Everybody's Dead Dave on my gravestone, I don't know.
I think you should. I always thought Back in 5 Minutes would be quite a good one for a gravestone.
Back in 5 minutes, yeah.
No, not just me.
I think, no.
People will be coming looking at the joke and no, it's rubbish, Dave.
What was it? Wasn't it Spike Milligan?
Yes, I told you I was ill.
I told you I was ill.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
I told you I was ill.
That's the best thing ever. Did you know at the time you think that it was going to be a success? Was it obvious?
No, in Manchester we made it. I thought this is very good. I like what, because I actually read for Rimmer. Did you know that?
I read that one,
yeah. And when I was reading the stuff, I was going, I wasn't doing it, I just carried on reading it, but I thought, I'm not a Rimmer. Chris is perfect for that, absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm not a Rimmer. And then they said, they wanted me to be in it somewhere, definitely, the writers. They'd seen my stand-up and they did the Holly thing. The Holly thing is like Hal from that film, I think. It's a voiceover. I wasn't happy about that, but I got my own way, didn't I, in the end, and became visual. And that was me battling. So sometimes it's worth moaning about something if you believe it will be...
so you were just going to be a voice?
Yeah, it was
without
a voice
face.
Like Hal. Hal was just a voice in that thing. And then I had to read the Everybody's Dead, Dave. And the people in the room were... Rob and Doug and the producer were just they were laughing their heads off. And inside I'm thinking, yeah, this is working.
Yeah.
So.
And it's like perfect for your sort of style of just sitting back on
being
it.
a bit, bit cheeky, cantankerous, deadpan, whatever you want, droll, whatever.
There's another question we had from Rachel Gerard. Is Rachel Gerard here? Oh, sod it then, I won't ask. Has Norman made or thought of making a whole Sugar Babes covers album?
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know if you're familiar with...
Oh, I didn't do it tonight. I usually do a Sugar Babes thing. So I do love the Sugar Babes, the original, not the fake Sugar Babes. And I talk about it all. And I do like, Mutu's voice, I just think her voice is unbelievable to die for.
You'd have to go back to, I think on our previous podcast, or one of the times we've interviewed you before, you've talked more about that as well. So, a reason to go back and listen to other interviews. If you
I like Lana Del Rey. I do like a lot of... and Ellie, what's his name? Billie Eilish. She's amazing talent as well. But and Mabel, the girl...
Mabel,
She's good, isn't she?
Yeah.
Mabel. But Lana Del Rey, she's... I hate to upset her, but she's frightening, isn't she? But she's such a great songwriter and stuff. Yeah. She was in an episode. They did that Murder in Successville.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's in there. The person who did a copy of her real. Oh, it's so funny. You should watch it. I can't tell you which series or which episode, but it's so funny. It's the one with one of the Pussycat Dolls in. Not Kimberly's. Ashley Wyatt, is it? Ashley Wyatt.
Ashley Roberts, you mean? Yeah.
No, not Robert.
No?
Oh. Wyatt.
Kim Wyatt. Kimberly Wyatt.
Kimberly
Yes.
Wyatt. Sorry, I'm not familiar. All I know is that I don't like the lead singer very much. I don't. She frightens me. But she's what?
What we'll have to do is we'll dub you into this later. We'll call you back and we'll do a whole thing. If you want to, you should come up here.
Try and watch that episode anyway with Kimberly Wyatt in it, and you'll see Lana Del Rey. It's hilarious, very funny.
I was going to say one more thing before we bring Kate on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kate. We did a thing together with Michael Barrymore, didn't we?
Yes, we did, yeah.
We did a reading of a sitcom thing that we wrote.
Yeah. 2013.
And we're still here doing this, so...
It went well.
Didn't work out. But wasn't he good and nice and...
Nice man, yeah. He said to me, "Oh, you're one of the new ones." I said, "How old are you, Michael?" What did I say? Well, how old was I then when we did that?
2013,
65, 66?
Yeah.
And he was 62 or something.
Right.
And I said, "I'm 4 years older than you. What do you mean I'm one of the new ones?"
Yeah.
But he was right. I mean, I know what he meant. But, he was a lovely man. It was very sad. There was a programme on about him later.
There was.
Still going on. The father wants to know. And, wouldn't we like to know the actual truth? It's just like Flack, isn't it? Her, there must be what caused her to take her life. If you've got so many friends, boys and girls, all loving you, it just shows you're still lonely, that you can take, you're so lonely, you can take your life. It was, it's weird. Sorry, I've dug a bit deep there.
Well, no, but it's true. That's the thing. And actually, the funny thing, which we should have said earlier on, we're raising money for Mind, the mental health charity, tonight, because I think a comedy club is a good place to sort of bring up that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because, people...
Well, most comedians are fucked up anyway.
Yeah.
I mean...
It's true.
Well, they are.
It's
They
true.
are. You just...
We're all going, we are. Yeah.
Just... It's a weird thing to want to do. But
it's an acceptance.
It can be very therapeutic, I find, as well. To get things off your chest and stuff. I quite like that as well.
Yeah.
But main thing is to be funny, and I touch wood. I still seem to be able to do that. So long may it last. That's what I say.
Definitely, yeah. Let's see it for Norman Lovett anyway.
Thank you.
We could talk to Norman all day.
Yeah.
Really. It's one of those.
I could talk all bloody day. That's the trouble.
Well, I was being polite. But
It's part of the reason we moved the podcast on the stage. We used to talk for so long.
My daughters tell me off sometimes when I'm out with them that I talk to people, strangers and stuff, and I talk to young people and kids. I love kids, and you just think, oh, you know what I mean? Pervy, you just think, well, I'm not. I just love kids.
Yeah.
And I think when babies, you get a smile out of a baby, and they've got blue eyes like mine, and they think, so I haven't got any hair, they think I'm an old baby. So there's some connection there.
We've got some... The taxi's here, so Norman has to leave now.
Norman's off.
He's flying out, Stansted.
It's time.
It's time.
Taxi, out. Yeah.
Let's hear it for Norman Lovett.
Thank you.
Literally leaving the building. Cheers, Norman.
Thanks. Don't die.
Nearly fell down the stairs. And now we're going to keep things moving. We're going to bring on our next guest this evening. You saw her in the first half. She's fantastic. She's worked with just like everybody who's good from Victoria. Well, you just look at the CV. It's ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Kate Robbins.
Thank you.
Thank you,
darling.
Go for a hug. Kim doesn't hug.
I just heard the end of that. Norman saying, "I like children. I'm not a perv."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Where do we go from
It's
here?
hilarious.
We don't know how to say it. We have to edit that bit out.
Hello.
Hello.
Here we are.
Hi. Hello.
Like my shiny trousers.
You're very showbiz today.
Very showbiz.
I feel a bit sort of underdressed in the
I
jumper.
made the effort, you see.
We just
No,
don't.
we did.
Really.
No, we don't.
I mean, sort of like an obvious question to ask you, but your family is just full of performers.
Full of what?
Performers.
Performers.
It's a really bad start to the interview.
Yeah. But would you say it was an obvious thing for you to do? Was it a natural thing to do? Was it sort of expected, or was it? I don't know.
Well, my dad was a performer and my mum was a McCartney, so that was there was a sort of a performing thing in her genes.
Yeah.
So I suppose I was destined to be a show off, really.
Yeah.
We're all show offs. I mean, if you want to get in our family and you want to marry somebody in our family, you have to audition. No, I think we're just. I mean, we were all looking at. We've all been in. You know the series Heartbeat. Do you remember Heartbeat?
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, I saw this on.
It was like I've been in it. My brother's been in it. My sister's been in it. Her husband's been in it. Emily's been in it. My daughter.
Is it like the Nolans in Blood Brothers? They've just all been in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. Yeah.
But
and people say, "Oh, it must be fun in your house on Christmas Day, singing around the piano." Yeah, that's exactly what we do.
Really?
How annoying! Yeah.
It was nice, I think.
But no one's got a proper job,
Right. Yeah. So. It's like managing to be a child forever and just enjoying it and the fun of it. But, you've done a lot of things.
I've been around, kid.
And I've even written the word polymath down. I looked it up.
What is that word?
Do you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a nice word for me. I like that. I've never been called that.
A person who's really, really good at a number of different things. Like you, Glyn. Like you.
See, in the States, they like it if you can do lots of things. They like it. Tracy Ullman said to me years ago, "Oh, come to the States," because when she went over there, she got her own series. She said they like it if you can do impressions, you can sing, you can do a bit of everything. Yeah. And in this country, it's not so much. You get labelled, impressionist, or you're a singer, or you. Do you know what I mean? I started out as a singer,
right? Yeah.
But I was always pissing about in the wings, making people laugh, and so that's how. That's basically how I came to do comedy.
When you look at, I saw a clip the other day online, and it was Bruce Forsyth and Norman Wisdom doing the thing, Saturday night at the Unplayed. It just, I
saw that. Norman Wisdom was like the most brilliant drummer,
insanely
and a
good
clarinetist.
Yeah. And then Bruce Forsyth's on like some accordion as well. It's like the level of talent.
I know, and I play drums, and it's like my kids go, "Oh, Mum, no, don't." It's like. I would never do that in my show. Do you know what I mean? You look like a bit embarrassing. Like, and now I'm playing drums. It's like
it's great.
You don't have to show everybody what you can do.
No. Well, it's like because I'm a musician as well as like a performer. I've sort of got pockets of things where like some people know me as a musician, and that's quite nice. Yeah. And then you can go somewhere else and do acting or something, and just have that.
But doing voiceovers and impressions for most of my life has been fantastic for me. And one woman said to me, she said, "Are you still doing spitting images?" And I said, "No, it's finished." And she went, "Oh, I bet you're pleased, aren't you?" I said, "No, it was a great job. I really enjoyed that." And she went, "I don't know how you pulled all them faces."
Nothing like the general public.
Hang on a minute.
Great.
You think I'm a puppet?
Yeah.
Carry on.
Terrifying. Didn't most of your family do voices on that? Did I read that, or was that a lie on Wikipedia?
No.
Or did you do most of the female voices? Was that
I
the
did
thing
female
originally?
voices. I did the Queen.
Did you do
sometimes Thatcher. Sometimes mother-in-law, but mostly Stephen Allen. Mother-in-law. The Queen Mother.
The Queen Mother.
Remember the Queen Mother? They had her as a brummie going, "I'm a German." Oh, she spoke like Beryl Reid, because she looked a bit like Beryl Reid.
Were you on the Chicken song? Did you?
I sang Did
you?
I have actually been on a #1 record.
Yeah.
Hold a chicken in the air, stick a deck chair up your nose, buy a jumbo jet, and then bury all your clothes.
Paint your left knee green.
And something.
Oh, what is the rest?
Say your name is Keith.
And my husband's name was Keith. Well, that was embarrassing, but there you are.
But that for me, I know this probably dates things. That was at my school discos, junior school. That was the one I got up for.
And do you know what? They told us to take a fee of a couple of £100 for that. Right. And they said, "There's no point taking a percentage of the royalties. It'll never sell." It was #1 for 3 weeks.
Oh, no.
Damn.
It was, but I'd be by the sweets, not doing it, and then that song would be on, I'd be up.
Mine was Cotton Eye Joe, but I think that was...
But that's like, you were an adult then, Glyn.
Well, no, 12.
Strange.
Still, it's not as good.
But I also did the voices on Eurotrash.
Do you know?
Oh, hang on.
I was going to bring that up.
Yes.
It was my idea. I got a format fee for this.
All right.
Nobody knows that, but I did. It was my idea to make the German man who wants to wear nappies, because he gets off on it, to make him sound like a Cockney, or to have the woman who was a bit of a pervert make her sound like she was from Newcastle or whatever. And it started because they said to me, "This is the film. It's a woman doing porn, and she's a Parisian housewife. Can you do Parisian?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I can do French." I said, "But she looks like she's from Essex." And I remember them saying, "Well, how would that sound?" So I sort of did like that. It said, I like something like that. And then it just caught on. So I had people sounding like Les Dawson. I had weirdos, bus conductors who used to like using shit to tile their bathrooms. I mean, do you know, when they did that article, there was a man, he was a bus driver, he was German, and he liked tiling his house with human feces.
Oh, we all do, don't we? So
and the British crew wouldn't do it, but the Germans did it.
Right.
Nothing about against the German, I'm just saying.
They
didn't mind the smell of it, but you know. Can we cut that bit out?
Yeah. But
that was such good fun. And I remember one of my kids coming with me because they were ill or something. They had to come with me because they went to school and they were sitting there like going, "What was Mummy doing? And this film is really horrible." It was just, not something you want your kids to see when they're 6.
But we were saying again, like the school disco thing, Eurotrash was quite sort of crucial in our growing up phase as well. So.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing when you're talking about it now on stage. But yeah, it was like the porn of the...
That was all there was.
Yeah. Wasn't it before the internet was big?
So that was it.
It was sort of like, I'm coming out to bed soon, Mum. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But it was the guilty pleasure of watching slightly rude films. But I think the fact that I did comedy voices on all the sexy people,
that's what makes it.
It burst the bubble of it being anything other than just daft, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it did.
The other thing I want to ask you, and I think this is quite extraordinary, really, because you wrote the theme, Surprise, Surprise. And I don't know how anyone else feels about that, but to write a song that everyone just knows, like it's just there without even having to stretch for it.
Well, do you know what? I was in Holland once, and this bloke said to me, "Surprise, surprise, the dear and I went, "Sing that again." And he went, "Surprise, surprise, I said, "How do you know that song?" He said, "There's a programme called Surprise, Surprise in Holland." I said, "I didn't know that." So I didn't know that ITV had sold the format, but they'd also...
Sold the song?
No, but not just that. I didn't know anything about it. And the man who was the Cilla Black used to sing Surprise, Surprise, flop, flop, and he claimed the song as his at the end, written by, and his name was on the end because I saw them, in those days it was VHS.
Right,
they played me the VHS and I was like, and we got 7 years of royalties from it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
So is that the retirement fund? Or?
Isn't that... People just steal.
That's incredible.
People just steal.
Yeah.
And they try to get away with it, you know.
If it wasn't for that man singing it at you, you know.
If he hadn't gone,
exactly, you'd never have...
We'll look at some of the questions we have to send in.
Through.
So, this is a good one. How did it feel to have finished third in Eurovision when we were all still talking to each other?
Yes.
Very good question. Do you know what? When we came third at Eurovision, we felt failure.
Really?
Now we'd be thrilled, wouldn't we?
Yeah, it's amazing.
This is it. It doesn't happen, does it? Now you don't get anywhere near that.
No, you don't. And there was sabotage backstage and everything. There was somebody. I remember seeing somebody trying to spill red wine over somebody's white lycra bell bottoms. It was.
What? Just sort of catty.
But just before you went on stage, because it was live. You know,
right,
it was all pretty scary.
Really? Where was it at? What country were you?
The Hague. It's a bit harsh.
War crimes.
Yeah. Like it was on trial. Yeah. Yeah.
How did that come about, you doing it? Was it just...
I was just singing for lots of various artists at the time as a backing singer. And I was recruited to go and audition for a Eurovision group.
Right, okay.
I still haven't... I need therapy still for the dance routine.
Really?
Is it available online to watch?
Yeah. It was just... They put me in this minimiser bra, which squashed me down, so I looked flat-chested like the other two girls, one of which was my sister. The other was Sally Ann Triplett, who is a big West End star now. And they never really got them down. But the thing is, they've got to go somewhere, haven't they? So when I'd lift my arms up like that, and there'd be great big lumps.
That's why we came third, is the thing.
Yeah.
We've got a question from Bailey Barker, I believe. Bailey Barker?
Bailey, yeah. Bales, yes.
It's about 3 Bailey Barkers.
Yeah.
Ask Kate to do an impression of her hairdresser on the phone.
I know. Okay, I know. Sorry, nobody else knows this woman. That sounds like her. And she's over there.
Is she here?
Yeah.
Oh, is that...
I know, Kate. Don't tell me about it. I know.
She was the one you were telling us we should promote more. It was her.
Yeah, this is it. You didn't know
You
that,
ring
right?
up, she goes, "Hello, darling." I go, "Haven't been in for ages." I know.
But that's like a sort of Les Dawson character. That doesn't seem to match up with...
She's wonderful.
Inevitably, I'm a big Paul McCartney fan. and you're related to Paul McCartney, and also you're on a couple of my favourite Paul McCartney songs. I brought them.
Did you bring them? Oh, you did.
I brought them with me.
Amazing.
Because I thought I'd just prove it.
He doesn't go bragging about me, you know. He doesn't get. I'm related to Kate Robbins.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, again, this is like the childhood. This is Press to Play. There it is.
Oh yeah.
1986 or 5 or something.
I'm singing on that. Yeah.
And Only Love Remains, which is a really lovely song. I was gonna because you recorded at his studio at home.
Yeah.
Is it the one in the windmill?
Yeah, I remember he got as stoned as anything. But...
Really? Yeah, that's knackered. That's was it?
I couldn't dance. I'm just going along with it.
What's it like? I mean, obviously, because he's a relative anyway, so someone you know.
Doesn't do it anymore, by the way. Doesn't get stoned anymore.
No, I read that, but yeah. But just for the record, he definitely doesn't.
No, he doesn't. His new wife won't let him.
Oh,
no.
Really?
No.
Or was that the previous wife? Or the...
No, that Heather. No, well, Heather. Don't.
Yeah, let's not go
Can we
there.
not go?
Let's not talk.
Heather's lovely.
What's it like working with him? I mean, imagine he's quite quick at things because he's the sort of person who doesn't really.
Well, he would be if he wasn't stoned.
Well, good point.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to understand, I grew up with hearing him play a piano and singing around a piano. You know what I mean? I didn't feel... I was more in awe of Eric Stewart out of 10cc.
Oh, yeah, because he's on that album.
Because he was... I was like, ooh, I'm singing with Eric Stewart. I was quite pleased about that.
Yeah.
So I didn't take any notice of Paul, really.
And was there a point when you sort of... I guess because he was always around, but you sort of realised the figure that he was seen to other people? You know, is it the fame he was?
Well, when you're from Liverpool, everyone says they're related to the Beatles. When I was little.
So you literally are.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, you wouldn't even tell anyone because everybody used to say, oh, I'm related to one of the Beatles. It was just a thing in the 60s, you know. Yeah. But actually I did have a friend come home in the lunch hour once when Paul and John Lennon were in my mum's kitchen and she fainted. Well, when I say fainted, she just went, you know. But and then I sort of realised the impact that was having on other people. But you know, he did actually give me lots of really good advice, and he said to me, because I was writing songs at the age of 15, and he said, "Your songs are great." He said, "I want you to go out there when you leave school." I left school at 16. He said, "Go and do gigs," and I was like, "Can't I just be a pop star?" He said, "No, you've got to go and do gigs. You've got to learn to sing live." And learn how to be with the audience. And actually, it was great advice because I did do that. Yeah. I sort of did my apprenticeship, if you like.
Yeah.
So he was really good with advice. And also he said to me, you know, when people meet Paul McCartney, you know, they all say the same thing. I know this is a terrible thing to sort of say, but they all say, thank you for the music. That's what people say to him.
Right, yeah.
And he said to me, I have to pretend I haven't heard that before.
Yes.
Because those people saying it to him, it means such a lot to them. It's affected their life. And they say, hey, man, thanks for the music, you know. Yeah. Paul always goes, that's okay, man. Great, my pleasure. And I just think, good on, he's been doing it for how many years?
Well, like...
He's been saying it for 50-odd years without looking bored at saying it.
And I think that's a measure of...
I think I'd have to have a badge going, please don't say thanks for the music.
That's what Ringo does, I think, isn't it?
Oh, Ringo, yeah. But, you know, he's such a good fella that way. And he's always said to me, if you do ever get any fans or people who appreciate you, they are your rent, your mortgage. They are the people who keep you going. So always have respect for them. And to be honest, and I've instilled that into Emily a bit as well. I think it's not a bad thing to teach people. You know, people that are too rude about people who come to see them. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lady here tonight, you know, come down from Cheltenham to see me. I've never met her before. We've met on Twitter. She's come 2.5 hours to come see me, and I really think that's lovely.
Definitely, yeah. And the funny thing, like with us, sometimes I get suspicious when someone likes us. You're like,
yeah, with us it's more, no, that can't be right, can it? Surely,
no one likes us.
No,
but
well, with a surname like Dogging. Oh, it's not Dogging.
Hey, you know, sorry, I've been there.
Sorry.
Just bringing back the childhood trauma. It's fine, you know.
Doggett.
I've got quite a big dog, and I'm very aware of walking around. I'm dog and Ephgrave. It's just a weird. But then I remember no one knows who I am, so it's all right.
No,
it's fine.
They don't
really. But it's just actually, what's it like? I mean, again, because obviously a lot of your family are performers, and your daughter's an actress. And so, what's it like seeing your child doing that, knowing what it's like for yourself? Is it a good thing? Is it a...
I'm very wary of... I'm watching her to make sure her mental health is staying okay, especially with what happened to poor old Caroline Flack, God rest her soul. Sorry to bring that up, but I think it's quite an important thing to say.
Yeah, definitely.
She was a contemporary of Emily's. People were talking about Emily replacing her on Love Island when she got arrested. And I was like, oh, I don't really want her. Oh, it's like poison chalice, you know, like. And Emily's been very upset about it, and as we all have, but as a friend of hers. And I think you have to watch them because, honestly, the trolling has got to stop. I made the mistake of looking online, on the Mail Online, at some of the comments. The comments when they're not moderated.
I know, it's extraordinary.
I mean, I went on the Jungle to greet my daughter when she was in what's it called? I'm a Celebrity. And I went in the Jungle to greet her as a mum. We cried. You know, I hadn't seen her for 3.5 weeks, longest I've ever not seen her. We cried, and it was like. And then I looked online. I thought, I wonder what people say about me. Somebody said, "Oh, the state of the mother." God. They have a point. Her roots coming through. They said her roots coming through wearing ripped jeans. Who does she think she is?
God's sake.
And I thought, gosh, I never thought. No, I'm not saying I'm beyond criticism. I'm just saying I didn't think anyone would ever go about me.
No.
With me roots showing through, me ripped jeans. I thought it was trendy.
And I think it's just such a hard
thing. But it was
thing.
mortifying. And also, you know, Emily's very good at not look. She says, "Mum, I don't look at anything like that." But and she's a very bright girl. But I don't want her to. I want her to have success. But I honestly, as a family, we keep her down to earth. I can assure you. She went to the Brits in an ASOS dress.
I saw this on Instagram.
It was £40. And she looked amazing. And somebody said, "I can't believe you're in an ASOS dress." She went, £40. And Emily went, "It's actually gone down to 19 quid today if you buy it online." So, you know, she's got her feet on the ground.
And I think because it's the thing, if you're a depressed person and you seek that out, you're kind of seeking verification of how you feel about yourself. So it's such a terrible thing to be in. But well, not a terrible thing to be in, but I just don't understand why people do
hang on, I don't know how old you are. Do you remember?
38.
So you remember life before the internet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
you remember what it was like before, my kids were asking me, how did you mix with your friends without the internet or phones? So you waited at home by your phone in the hall, didn't you?
That's it, definitely.
And it was like, so-and-so's ringing me at 6. All right, where are we meeting? I'll see you then. And I said, you weren't flaky. You stuck to your guns because if you didn't, you'd never see anyone.
That's it,
So people were less flaky. I'm not saying that is a good thing, but it's hard to imagine going out now without being able to text somebody, isn't it? Really, even I'm caught up with it, and I sometimes long. And Emily said when she went in the Jungle, I'm speaking on behalf of my daughter now, but she said the most glorious thing was having your phone taken off you. And she said, I felt like a child again. I slept at night. She said, it was joyous. She said it was... and then, of course, when she got her phone back, she was like, oh, I'm never going to go back on it as much as I did. She only speaks to me with audio messages now.
Right.
I can't deal with those. My friends do that, and I can't. Because you do it in public situations, and you have to go play and then listen to it quickly, otherwise they might say something.
Well, she does it when I'm at home. It's like, Mum, blah, 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 blah. And I go, blah, 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 blah. So then you can have your shower and then blah, 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 blah. And I go, actually, should we just ring each other?
Well, yeah, exactly.
But Martha and Emily, my daughters, they go, and my son says as well, they go, Mum, nobody rings anyone. That's just so old school.
I'm a bit so like that because I've only just started using WhatsApp. And I just, I don't...
Oh, I like the way you put an emphasis on app. WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
I call it WhatsApp.
I think it's the capital
it's WhatsApp, isn't it?
WhatsApp. It's my William Shatner inbuilt.
Listen, I've got to be on Good Morning Britain.
No, you have to go, yes.
I just want to say one thing, though. I just... it strikes me, Emily, having someone like you as a mother is a perfect and wonderful thing because she... I mean, personally for me, I've been going through a difficult time with my mum as well, and you've been very, very supportive.
Oh.
Unnecessarily so sounds negative, well, but I mean, and that's such a nice, and that feeds off you. It feeds off what you do.
But you know, I was brought up to just look out for other people, and I hope that the one good thing that has come from Caroline's passing is there is a hashtag which is it sounds a bit cheesy, but I think it's quite nice, and it's be kind. And I think our mums brought us up to do that, didn't they? And we've just forgotten how to do it. So I think just having a few minutes to spare with somebody who's got problems isn't a big deal, you know.
No, exactly.
I hope my kids do the same. I know my dear friends who are here tonight, my friend Graham, you know, all my friends are caring people, and that's what your friends are, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you lot. I know!
I think that's as good a time as anyway to say Kate Robbins.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Can we get my bag?
Yeah, do it.
Can we get my bag? Thank you.
Thank you for staying here for this social experiment. Let's hear it for our lineup tonight with Norman Lovett.
And Kate Robbins.
We'll be back next month with Arthur Smith. See you around. Have a good month. Thank you very much. Cheers.
So there we go. That was Kate Robbins.
Certainly was.
Yeah.
And Norman Lovett.
And
our first live interview on stage, and I'm looking forward to doing more.
Really, yeah, I am as well. I think after getting one under our belts, our collective belts,
metaphorical belt.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to doing another one. It's just a case of when, isn't it? Really,
it is. That we're not in control of that, unfortunately. That's down to Boris Johnson and all his wonderful cronies.
Yeah.
But I mean, the next one officially is supposed to be with Arthur Smith, but obviously that's subject to when we're allowed out of the house again.
Yes.
But in the meantime, there are plenty of episodes you can listen to, our old ones from 5 years ago and more, in various places. You can hear them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. From my garage, if you come round, I'll just put on a Ghetto Blaster.
We've just sort of gone through and refreshed everything. That doesn't mean we've re-recorded them all, because that would be a long and very expensive task.
And a waste of time, a bit like when they did Psycho. They made a shot-by-shot remake of Psycho. What was the point?
What was the
Why
point?
Would you do
Exactly.
That?
Yeah.
Literally, just copy the video. You know. Ridiculous.
Yeah. But so we didn't do that. But what we have done, we've kind of we've moved over to a different provider. So you can now hear us on Podbean. So if anyone listens to their podcast through Podbean, you can find us at doggettandfgrave.podbean.com, or like David said, or all the other places that people listen to their podcasts.
And if you're really stuck, go to mostlycomedy.co.uk. You'll find them there, and also links to various other places them there as well. So you've got no excuse. And you can hear people like Phil Jupiters, Catherine Ryan, Sean Hughes, Richard Herring. Paul Daniels.
Paul Daniels, yes.
Our last one.
It was, wasn't it?
And awkwardly, he's passed away in the interim. So I don't know if we're cursed or,
Is it?
Does
that mean that anyone else who is thinking of being on our podcast might think again?
Yes, basically. That's the warning.
Yeah.
But yeah, so listen out for that. And also, we'll hope to have you back for a new episode soon.
Yes.
I keep speaking very highly at the end of. I don't know.
I like the way you're going up. I feel very bassy and very resonant today.
That's because I think sexy. Sexy is what you're trying to say.
Generally, yeah, sexy. I think it's more to do with tiredness that's making me feel this way. But that's to do with 24-hour childcare. But we won't go into that one right now.
There is that. Whereas my voice is slightly higher because this is the room I store my helium in.
So, of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Yeah.
It's just free in the room, and I just have to shut the door pretty quick. Anyway, so that was that. That was our first More Than Mostly Comedy live podcast. We'll be back soon with another one. Stay well, stay safe, and we hope to see you soon.
We do, yes.
High pitched again.
Thank you very much.
Bye for now.
Bye.